Hop Nation, I'm DJ Hed.
It's your favorite homegirl, Gina Views.
Yes, we have a special guest in the studio today, Jailen Josey.
Hey.
Am I saying that correctly?
Yes, you are.
Okay, well, welcome to the show.
Hi. So happy to be here.
Yes, I know it's a lot going on in the city right now. Everybody's out here running around. Where are you originally from?
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have a thing about Atlanta. It's just... the last time I was in Atlanta, I asked my homies who are from Atlanta, I'm like, where can I go eat? I want to get some really good cooked Southern food.
Okay.
Preferably fried.
Okay.
But I don't want to swag surf. And I don't want to buy a section. And I don't want I don't want hookah. I just want some fire-ass fucking food. But I'm not trying to turn up. And they were like, I guess you can go to Waffle House. I'm like, that's the extreme?
Or you could go to somebody's home. Like, usually home cooked meals is really in the home. Like, you'll get your Southern hospitality, your no sections, your swag and serve. Maybe your grandma put on some music or whatever while you're eating, but you're probably gonna want to be invited by somebody to their Sunday dinner.
Well, he don't eat meat.
Yeah, I'm pescatarian.
So yeah, somebody can fix that for you. I know my mom or us, we're keto, so we like dabble in the arts of trying to be healthy as well. I feel like, just have somebody cook for you.
Make some shit.
Every option that we were given, it was just hot wings and hookah.
Or you can go to real nice Asian spots. They have really good sushi out there, real cute spots. Okay. But I know if you want like southern food, I don't know.
I was trying to come back thick.
Pascal.
What?
I was trying to come back thick.
You need to go to somebody's house. You need to go to somebody's house.
My people ended up cooking for me, but he don't eat meat, so he didn't.
It'd be a lot of barbecue and chicken.
Oh, well, somebody can make you some salmon, put some fish, somebody can do that for you.
I feel that. How long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music since 2020. Originally, the type of music that I was doing was music theater. So before 2020, I was on Broadway, and that was somebody. What is that supposed to be?
I can just see that. Like, I watch your video.
Oh, okay.
And I can see the theatrics.
Yeah. Okay.
Why would you thought I was doing?
Sometimes people be like, oh, music theater, they be like geeks and they be weird.
I'm a nerd, though. So
really?
I'm a real nerd. Like, beyond whatever you think you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a computer geek.
Show me up. I know that's right.
How was that for you starting during COVID?
Atlanta was still open.
So, they was outside.
That's true. Atlanta never closed.
Georgia and Florida, they was out. It was like Freaknik.
We were going to Atlanta and Houston because LA was closed, and that's the only place I was open. You're right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And we was outside, and not necessarily outside like as in partying, but like that was a really good time to hone into work. Like it was like some click. I had moved back from New York and immediately got home and got to work. I was like, okay, well now it's time to put out my own music. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is
there anything that you've been like? Have you is your music pulled from a specific instance, life experience? Because it seems your music don't seem as dark as the other girlies that's out right now. Did I use that right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I mean, my experiences.
Time it.
Do it.
I just learned that shit.
Time it, not clock.
Oh, he calls it time it.
Oh,
I just don't correct him.
Whatever the fuck it is,
right.
Y'all
know.
Like
your big brother that don't know what's going on.
I don't give a fuck. But, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. That's the question, I guess.
Well, my experiences aren't necessarily emotional in a way. I always see the glass half full more so than half empty. So, like, if I'm having a bad day, I can find a way to get back on track at any point. So my words really reflect that. I think my mom taught me that really well, how to, like, pivot, get back into it. Of course, like, living in your emotions for a little bit, but I know how to get out of it real quick. So I would hope that my lyrics, mirror that, that's basically it.
It's not really hella like emo to me, which is a breath of fresh air.
Thank you.
I'm
not really an emo girl.
I'm not tuned into
my
emotions. You do? Oh shit. Well, never mind.
What?
I'm just not emotional, so I'm very stoic, and so like, the music the temperament that's out there is either hella toxic or I want to die because life is so bad. It's like, damn, like ain't nobody having. It ain't me, fool.
Just in case.
It ain't. Okay, so the music, as far as the way you do your music, your process, are you one of them writers who just pen records? Like you just got like books and books of records, or do you listen to the music and then craft your music based on the sound?
What you mean? Do I listen to a beat first, then write?
Yeah, because a
Or-
lot of artists, writers, singers, they write songs and then find somebody to score that after the fact.
Oh, I'm a producer, so I usually like make my beats first, and however I'm feeling in that is how I'll write. Like I'll make my production, or I mean, like I'll flip flop. Like I'll write the lyrics, and then whatever melody sounds good in that way is how the song will go. I don't necessarily know if I'm the type to like. What is it, like pen quickly or this, that, and the third? Like usually I'll make like 30 minutes or to an hour or 2 days or however the song needs or takes. But I like to make my demos first so that after then I can go give it to a producer or something like that. But it really depends. Everybody's situation a little different.
Are you pulling from personal experiences?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever pulled from someone else's?
Yes.
Oh shit! We done hit
Go
something.
ahead and get on the mic.
What happened?
So she tell you like, girl, he did, and then she wake up, you done made a song about it.
Mm-hmm. There's a song called "Man in Your Bed."
Oh, you make songs out of the group chat.
No, I don't make songs out of the group chat. It was just this one song that I related to.
It was just one.
It's just this one
I
song.
don't got an album about this shit. It was
I related to it so much. I was like, that's a bar. That's a bar. Yeah. And I ended up I just wrote it down, and a lot of people think it's my story. It is. It's a mixture of my story and her story.
Well, you know who did that, and it was very successful.
Who?
Usher.
Oh, really?
Confessions is Jermaine. There's been rumblings that Confessions is Jermaine Dupri's story,
It's
not
not
Usher's.
Usher's,
Yeah. That's some tea.
So you might want to dab in the group chat a little bit more.
I learned my lesson. Look at her.
Oh, she's still tight over there. Oh no.
I learned my lesson. Yeah.
Did you grow up in a musical household?
Yeah, I did. My mom worked for So So Def. She also worked for LaFace Records, and she got plaques all over the wall. But she wasn't.
You got it natural.
Yeah, my mom. I love her so much, but she got the A&R type down, not necessarily the singing. So I got it in the mindset. I mean, my mom can hit low notes. I won't do my mama like that. I love her so much. But yeah, the household was musical. Oh, well, I'll say it in this way. Like she always would, clean the house to so many songs. Detroit didn't really have segregated radios back then, so she basically said she was cleaning the house to Fleetwood Mac, to Aretha, to Donny Hathaway. She was cleaning the house to everything in that nature. So I definitely did grow up in a musical background, not necessarily in the way of like I grew up in a choir in church, but yeah, I did.
Now you brought up theater as far as like your thing, right? Are you interested in doing like those plays and stuff like that? Like,
Money got to be right.
Because that's a lot of work. Like I know I was just talking to Tank. He did Broadway, and he was just like, "Bro, it's like a lot.
8 shows a week.
That's a lot.
It is, but
It takes a
it's
toll
worth
on
it.
the voice too.
But it teaches you a lot. I love to perform, so
Because there's no fucking up. Like
people pay their money.
yeah.
People pay their money.
Ain't no do overs. I
There's
mean, hey,
no
run that
do-overs.
back, engineer. Ain't none of that.
Is there any pressure with it being theater? Because it's an actual, like you're performing in front of people.
Yeah, technically. Well, if we're saying it, if there's pressure in me performing like now,
Live.
as in no, I'm so thankful for Broadway that it instilled that is my safest place. I get to connect with people. I can look people in the eyes. If a messed up note, people still gonna connect with me regardless. You know what I mean? And that is exactly what Broadway taught me, that anxiety should be the catalyst, or it should be the thing that pushes you to want to put on such a great show. Like you got these chills. Like it shouldn't be like the anxious, nervous, like, oh, I'm so scared to get on stage.
Yeah.
The nerves should really be the fuel for the fire.
Yeah. So tell me this. When you're recording now, just like as an artist, do you have like any hiccups? Do you mess up?
Of course.
But the reason why I asked you that is because I have the same issues. So when I record by myself, I mess up so much. But when I'm on stage hosting, it's literally like just
Take her
like
3 hours
flawless.
to do a 30-minute radio show.
Really?
Yeah. But I
It's
can be
bad.
on stage and like don't mess up or or anything. So that's why I asked you that.
Yeah, we're human.
Yeah.
And as much as
It's
we're
funny though
supposed
how
to
it's
be,
the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to be perfect, but no, we gonna have our little things. Like I think mine would be talking. Sometimes when I'm on stage, like when I have to do my talking points, like I'm like I mess up over my word. I done ate the song up, you know. I'm saying I done did it what I'm supposed to do, but when it's time to talk, like okay, y'all, like this is my next song of the set, like this, that, and the third. Sometimes I'll like, I don't know, hiccup on a word or like kind of catch a little small lisp for a small second or something like that. So yeah.
What do you think is worse? I'm just not, you were just talking. I just had this thought. Don't have nothing to do with what we talking about. But what do you think is worse, like fucking up a note or falling off, like
Ooh.
I'm talking about like where you hit. You know how certain people when they sing in a big platform and they hit the wrong, they voice crack or whatever. Is that worse or is tripping like on stage worse?
Tripping, like did I fall or
Stumble.
But I didn't mess up no notes.
No.
How bad was the fall? Like, was it noticeable?
It's
a lot of phones out.
Some phones are out.
Phones are out.
Phones is out. Phones is always out.
I'd rather fall.
You rather fall than hit a note?
Because if I'm a singer and then I mess up a note, the story's forever going to be that bitch can't sing.
Right.
But if I fall, it's like, oh, you fell, boom,
but you
whatever.
can get back up. You can. Yeah. People going to be like, oh, she's
You can laugh it off.
Like, you know.
Don't influence her answer.
Remember, it was Black Youngster that fell on stage with Glorilla?
Yeah.
And then he like played it off and it was funny. But if it was singing,
it's also different for women too. It's like
that's true.
Because I remember when Michelle tripped
on 106 in Park.
No, oh yeah.
I was on 106 in Park. Yeah.
Or even when Beyonce fell down those steps, she got back up, started.
Yeah.
Across the stage, moving. I was like that. Yes.
Fall.
Yes, I would rather fall.
All right, we got to wrap. But last thing is we got this R&B list.
Yeah. So there's some albums that turned 20 this year.
Okay.
Chris Brown, Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, Faith Evans, A-Marie Genuine, Keisha Cole, T-Pain, Trey Songz, Omarion, Tony Braxton, Bobby Valentino, and Jamie Foxx. All amazing R&B projects. What is your favorite album to turn 20 this year?
Out of that list.
Yeah. Or, I mean, I can read you off some of the rap ones, too.
Yeah.
Some of the rap ones? Okay, so Kanye dropped Late Registration.
There.
That one?
No, bar for bar.
Yeah.
You know the whole album?
What about Carter 2?
Dang. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
What else? Who else?
Now she want to hear the list.
Common dropped B, 50 Cent dropped The Massacre, Missy Elliott dropped The Cookout, and then Beanie Siegel dropped The B Coming.
No, probably still Kanye.
Kanye. That's a good album.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Dang. Okay, yeah. Kanye.
Yeah.
Late Registration for sure better than the Carter 2.
I
would just have to.
We're going to have to talk about that next show.
Oh, my God. Whatever.
Let me write that down.
Anyway. Do you have something that you want to promote or plug that's coming up?
I do want to promote and plug. So
there you go.
All you got to do is type in my name, Jailen Josey, and you can find all of my new music and any old music. And that's also where you can find my social media, anything like that. But I do have an album coming out.
Yes.
Serial Romantic. I just dropped a new single entitled New Girl. And yeah, if you just type in my name, that's exactly where you can find it.
Okay. And when you drop, you got to come back when we have more time. You got to come back and see
I would
us
love to.
When you come back to LA, and you can tell us more shit out the group chat.
Bring her.
But yeah, we appreciate you. It's Hip Hop Nation.